Hello. Hello everyone. Welcome back. It's Cooking with Chew, Series 2. That's a rhyme, and you better do the crime. We're making Porchetta Roast with balsamic potatoes and some other stuff that I couldn't see. Season 2 has started well. Okay, so you want to get a little onioning boy. And you don't have to have a long sleeve jumper on, but Hal has decided to. Not very good for cooking, might I add. What if you get burnt? Then you want to slice them up into little boys and give it a dice. Now, I get told off for the way I slice onions. Apparently, I don't do it right. So, not very happy that we've started the season again with onions, because that's not very fair on me. You want to get some coriander and you want to get some leaves there, whatever they might be. Maybe some lettuce, maybe something of the variety. Bay leaves, maybe. Bay leaves. Yeah, and you want to get some pine nuts or some other nuts, and some liver by the looks of things. Liver's disgusting. Liver looks absolutely vile. If that is liver, could be a kidney. Might be a kidney, actually. It might be a kidney. Okay, then we get some prosciutto. You want to get some prosciutto, you want to cut that up. And then you want to get some oil, put it in a pan. Haven't changed pans. We like to keep things similar on Series 1 to Series 2. And you want to get your prosciutto and you want to put it in the pan first. And then you want to follow that up with your bloody onions. Or shallots, maybe. What's the difference between a shallot and an onion? What is the difference between a shallot and an onion? I don't know. Is it the same thing? It probably is the same thing. I've heard that on the grapevine. Okay, and then you want to whack your kidney/liver, your vile meat. Again, not one for the veggies. We're not really cooking with fire, but we are cooking with fire because look at that. That is smoking. That's smoking. You want to get a really steamy thing going on, and some dates. I think that looks like. Can I have a date? Oh, slow-mo on the can. Did you see that shit? Fucking hell. Mental. Right, and then breadcrumbs. Looks like breadcrumbs. I'm not gonna lie. When this came up on the title page, I didn't have a clue actually what it was. I mean, like on the last series, I kind of knew. Okay, we were making like jerk roast chicken, or we were making, I don't know, like pork Juanita tacos. It had some form of relevance to me there, some sort of stepping stone. I had no clue what this is. I have no clue. So maybe I shouldn't be doing this anymore. Okay, then you want to get a big old rump of meat, and you want to cut it like that. Damn, that looks like a book. You want to get a meaty book, and pop some vinegar or some oil on it there, and just really, cover that down, and then. Take it from the pan, pop it in the book. You're making like a kind of a meaty concoction here, a meaty novel, a meaty trilogy. Lord of the Rings, Lord of the... Yes, exactly. Couldn't think of a bloody thing to say. Then you want to tie that bad boy up. Oh, and you want to get some help. You want to get another pair of hands. That actually looks like another pair of Hal's hands. I don't know if it's like an editing trick or whether you do actually need some help. Okay, you want to have a friend on board to help you with this one, like a bit of IKEA furniture. Then you want to get some other onions. A lot of onions. Green onions this time, not red onions. Maybe that's, or is it white onions? Like, why are grapes? Why are they called green grapes? Why are they not called green grapes? Why are they called white grapes? That's the big question that I want to ask. Because red grapes are called red grapes, right? Doesn't make any sense. Okay, then you want to pop them in a big old tray and get some little bits of garlic in there. And then pop your big boy on top. Look at the size of that fucking thing. Jesus Christ. Look at that. And then you want to like moisten it up, and then pop a load of pepper on top and some form of liquid and some wine. Is that? Wow. Oven it for 2 hours. Are you mad? Who's got the time, cuz? Okay, no, Jesus. Alright, okay. And then you want to cut some pataties in half, pop them in a little pot. Pop them in a pot. Pop them in a pot of potatoes. Pop the potatoes in a pot full of potatoes. We can make some form of something there. Okay, then you want to salt those bad boys up, and you want to pop some water in. Haven't seen that stage on camera, but I can tell you that's what's happening. Put some salt in there, put the lid over. Oh, so you do need a long sleeve jumper on, because Hal's just used it for this step. Take the tatties out, put some butter in with them. Oh, they look really rank. They look quite hairy. Okay, you want to get hairy tat. Pop it in. Then get your onions, more onions, or the same onions from before, perhaps. And then some form of, what's that? Soy sauce, maybe, some form of black sauce, in the oven for 1.5 hours. Not sure if that's the same time as the other one. I assume it is. It looks quite burnt, Hal. It looks quite burnt. Didn't realise we were going for a burnt with chew, but have that. A bit of milk and a bit of water in a saucepan. I'm not gonna lie, I'm kind of lost. I don't even know where we are. That looks like some powder. A form of, maybe a powdered custard, powdered cream. Happy lockdown, everyone. And then, just to say, and then you want to beat that. Wow, that's really quite, I don't think that's sped up either. That's quite quick for a beat. Simmer for 2.4 hours. There we go. Yep. And then, it's quite a long one, this. It's like a Lord of the Rings-esque director's cut, of Cooking with Chew. You've got to really have some hours behind you at the ready, which now we do because we're in lockdown. So yeah, you love that. Okay, and then you want to make this kind of sicky looking broth with some, wow, what is that tool? What is that? What the fuck is that? Shit. I've never seen a thing like it. Okay. Then you want to cut some more meat. It looks like prosciutto, could be a bit of bacon. And then you want to pop it in a pan without any oil. Is he meant to do that? Oh no, the oil's going in later. Glad he forgot, didn't he? Fucking chump. I should be doing these. I should be cooking. I'm the real talent. You saw my tuna pasta bake. Absolutely delightful. None of this shite. Very gourmet, isn't it? Okay, and then you want to get some nuts. Get some nuts. What was that? Snickers. Fucking love a Snickers. Absolutely love it. Then you get your big stemmed broccoli. What is it called? Thinly stemmed. Thin stemmed. Loose leaf. Thin. Oh, it's mash. We're making mash. Shit, man. It's quite a surprising week this week, We've really, Hal's really up to the kind of ante, It's like one of those filled things. Roast. He did say roast in the thing. Maybe we're making a roast. Someone's gonna be happy on Instagram because one of you wanted a roast this time round, so you got one. Wish bloody granted. Don't say I'm not a bloody genie for nothing. Am I right? I'm not left and I'm not wrong. Okay, and then you want to get some tats on top of tats. So you got potatoes on top of mashed potatoes, I believe, and then some loose stem broccoli, whatever the fuck that stuff is called. Bacon bits. This is like a bowl of a roast. I've never seen a roast in a bowl. Can you believe it? Can you believe that? Oh, gravy. We were making gravy earlier with that kind of dildo looking thing. Okay, and then just take a big bite. That's the last step. That's the last thing I've got to teach you. I have nothing left to teach you. Okay, we're having a bit of trouble cutting this. What a mare he's having. Go on, get it in, you son. Get it down, yeah. Yeah, he's nodding, yeah. I was thinking this on cooking shows, what if it is actually shit? What if it is just genuinely awful and they have to nod? It's classic. Absolutely classic, but we're not being paid for this. Alright, thank you for joining us, everyone. We'll be back next week with episode 2. Lovely to be back. Love you all. Stay safe. Save lives. Save the NHS. Stay at home.